Hey, what's up, Julian?
How you doing?
So not too bad. So this spring you are, you're recovered from your injury that you were going through last year. Have you noticed that you're just moving at a whole different speed and you're moving better this spring?
Yeah, that's one thing that's funny is last year I wasn't able to do what I can do right now. So just being able to be out there with the guys and having fresh legs, I'm pretty excited for going into this season.
Next up is Chap.
Julian, going back to your rookie, I guess off season, which really wasn't an off season in camp. What were your expectations, and how soon did you think you could contribute to a high level? I mean, everybody said you seemed to be ahead of schedule. In your mind, were you?
Um, Honestly, no. In my head, I was just right where I needed to be. I didn't really have any expectations in terms of expectations. I just wanted to come in and do my part as a rookie and just learn from the older guys, just be as best as I can from learning from them, and that's what I did. Stayed mentally strong, and I did all right.
How did you not worry about or think about the injury? Did you just get confidence in it and then not worry about it?
I mean, it's kind of like a leap of faith, man. You don't really know. At the end of the day, you're kind of just working out, making sure you're doing everything by the book, just listening to the trainers because obviously they have the best interest for you. So just being able to be there with them, doing everything that they tell me to do, it helped me. And, they did a great job with me. And I feel great.
Olivia Ray.
Julian, we recently spoke with Chris and he was singing your praises again, saying, again, you have all pro potential. So I want to know how you're going to take that leap here in the next year and what you've done in the off season to get there.
Yeah, I think it's just, mentally stressing my body so that I'm physically ready on the field. My coaches tell me everybody watches film. So I have to watch film as well and make sure that I'm ready. As soon as my name is called and, I don't really look at, what I'm going to do or, Pro Bowl, all this stuff. Of course, you have it in your mind, but right now you got to focus on getting better than last year, taking forward steps from, where we ended, which was in Buffalo. So
Joel Erickson.
Julian, was it tough to play the longer season coming off the injury?
of course. I mean, it was definitely difficult. In college, you don't really have those long of seasons. So, coming off of an injury, first and foremost, you kind of at the end, you feel your legs, kind of going. So, there's things that you have to take and learn from it. So for this year, for example, I'm making sure that my legs are stronger than last year. Coming off of injury, it's kind of tough going 17 games or, I mean, last year was like 16. But yeah, I think that just being able to be prepared this year, you'll be all right.
But you could kind of tell towards the end of the season that you hadn't been able to get quite the same ramp up as normal.
Yeah, I think definitely last year I could tell that, by the end of the season, my legs just because I was coming off of injury just were kind of, just a little weak. So just being able to, have this off season and be around these great trainers, getting my legs stronger has been a blessing.
Zach Keeper.
Julian, do you feel like on that note, your play tailed off at the end of last season? And then when you watch the tape of those last 4 or 5 games, what did you see that stood out that was different?
Um, I wouldn't necessarily say that I tailed off. I would just say that, you some games is just it's like that. You have great games and then you don't. Yeah, but that's where the mental toughness comes in this league. So you just got to be prepared.
Jim Ayala.
Hey, Julian, you mentioned strengthening the legs. I was wondering, are there other things that you saw watching film that you're like, yeah, I got to improve there? And then the second part of that is, how does working with Kari Willis again help you do that? Because I'm sure he can, help point out things for you too.
Yeah, bro. There's a ton of growth in all the film that I've been watching. There's so many things where I'm like, man, I could have done that better. Man, I could have been here better. I could have got there better. There's always that I could have done this. I could have done that. So that's why you watch film. That's why you want to be a better player. And having great third year guys, second year guys, whatever it be, with Kari, being with him as smart as he is, it's just fun watching him and getting to learn from him.
And last one for you, Olivia Ray.
Julian, I know the news just came out about honoring Peyton and Edge during week 2. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. They're going to get their rings at home. I know you didn't get to be a part of their tenure, obviously, but being there for that ceremony, what will that mean for you guys, knowing these guys headline this franchise?
I think it means everything. Guys like Peyton Manning are the guys who, build a foundation for guys like us to be known. So just, seeing leaders like that, you want to follow in those footsteps. So it's awesome to see. And, you want to grow from that.